Do you really need an estate planning lawyer? The truth about probate, trust, and transfer on death designations. We have a lot of people who come in who have maybe heard or had somebody close to them who said they don't need an estate planning attorney, or they know about transfer on death deeds or powers of attorney. They've seen that they can download these forms on the internet. They've seen comments on people's posts about, you can do this without an attorney, I'll help you, those kinds of things. Well, while what they're saying is somewhat true, these forms sometimes are available. You can download whatever you want from the internet. A lot of these situations require somebody to make sure that the details are correct. So, do you know what you're doing when you do a transfer on death deed or a ladybird deed? Can you take that back? Can you revoke that deed? What happens if circumstances change? What happens when you have a blended family? Do you want to leave your real property to be inherited directly by one person in a blended family, your spouse, for instance, a spouse, and both of you have maybe children from outside of the marriage, and if your spouse is the beneficiary of a transfer on death deed, they have the right to distribute that property wherever they want to their own children, which can often leave unintended consequences for the grantor of that deed. So when is an estate planning lawyer necessary? I might be biased, but I would say that you should have an estate planning lawyer review your plan, at least talk strategy. It's less costly to consult with an estate planning attorney on the front end than to risk it and have unintended consequences, which can cost thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. So if you have complex family dynamics, if you're worried about creditor protection or structured inheritance, divorce, addressing deceased beneficiaries on a transfer of death or payable on death designation, large estates, you may have tax benefits that you haven't thought about. If you don't know the state-specific laws in your state, you should consult an estate planning attorney. Every situation is unique. It's best, and I think it's most cost-effective, to at least consult with an estate planning attorney and get confirmation that your plan will be effective.